Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Now Chat Show. I'm your girl, Miss Kaz Mack in the building. If it's your first time to Now Chat Show and you're catching this on the replay or you're tuned in with us live, welcome, welcome. Hope you are having an amazing Thursday. And guys, if you've been following the show, then that's great. But if you're new to the platform, we are a platform to inspire. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, why not? That's seriously.com. Do you know it costs you literally zero, like nothing? All you have to ensure is that you do have a Gmail account and you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have some amazing content of no ordinary leaders. This is going back from, let's say, 2017, in fact. And guys, you will be completely blown away with the individuals that we have interviewed over the last 4 years. So please ensure that you do subscribe to the YouTube channel and please do share because sharing is caring and we are all about inspiring each other. Without further ado, I'm going to be bringing on one of my girlfriends onto the platform very shortly. She is an amazing, multi-talented young woman, and her name is Yonkel C. She goes by Yonkel C on her YouTube channel, but here she is Young Creates. So I'm going to be bringing her on very shortly. Now, if you haven't seen our previous episode, which we've done, which was on Tuesday in regards to cervical Cancer Awareness Week, please do head over straight after this show and ensure that you do watch it because there is some phenomenal information there. You'll be absolutely blown away the things that we as women go through. Now I'm going to keep it real. I am so tired. I'm so tired.com. As women, we have to go through the PMT, and it is that time. I know I'm giving a bit too much information, but you know what? It's all about cervical cancer awareness week. So I'm going to just stress that out. So, please do bear with me if I do seem a bit mumble jumbled with my words this evening. And if you are catching the replay, I do apologize. Hopefully I would have finished by then. Anyhow, just before I bring my guest over, if you have any questions that you do wish to ask Young Kelsey, please do put it into our comments and we will ensure that we get those questions answered for you this evening. All right, so just bear me one moment. I'm just going to bring Young Kelsey over. Hello, Empress. You look amazing. Oh my goodness.
Hello, how are you? Can I say that you look absolutely stunning? Your face, your makeup is really fresh. You look lovely. I love your shirt. I think I might have to borrow that at some point, sis.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. I'm going to just take that. I'm not even going to say anything because I was going to say something and I thought to myself, no, just receive and that's it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So how are you? Before we get started into the show, how have you been, especially during these times that we're living in?
I would say that I'm just calm. I'm calm. Not allowing anything to phase me. Just trying to just figure things out and just keep a composure, really. Just keep a very calm composure. It's a good time. It's a time of discoveries, I feel, a time of tests. And I feel that that's where I'm at. I'm just being tested and just understanding about me and my nature and where I'm going on this path in this situation right now. So it's just it's adventurous, but I'm composed.
Yeah, but I like the. Yeah, sorry.
It's quite a big question.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, this is very uncertain time that we're living in, but it's up to you how you choose to make this season be for yourself. You know, it really does lie down to the individual, and for us at Now Chat Show, it's been quite a blessing to be quite honest. From since 2020, we have our radio show. Unfortunately, at this present moment, we're not airing live due to the whole pandemic and they had to close the radio station down for, just for a duration. But we will be back in the studio, which I can't wait to
Wow.
be able to do that. But that again, that came through just through this whole
Yeah.
pandemic. So it
Yeah.
has been quite positive, but then at the same time, it has been quite sad losing loved ones, etc. And yeah, so it's been an interesting season.
Yeah.
But without further ado, Yonkel C, please just tell our viewers more about yourself, because obviously you started, well, you didn't just start, but you got into doing your creating of drawing your artwork since March last year, 2020. I was going to put lockdown, and I thought, I hate that word lockdown because I'm not in prison. So I'm trying to be mindful about the words that I choose. So if you can just expand, how did you get started with your journey in drawing? Because I can see your painting behind your background. They're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I just want to say hello to whoever's watching. My name is Yonkel C. I'm a mother of three. I'm a wife. I have two teenagers and a 10-year-old boy. Art has been in my life since I was a child. It was definitely something that I loved doing as a kid. But as I spoke to you in the past about, I was kind of um, detoured a different direction. I was told it wasn't a good, subject to do. It was worth anything. It you know, wasn't a very good subject to do. So I said, okay, I will just leave that side of me, although I enjoyed it, because apparently it's not gonna, make me any coins. So I still had that um, creativity in me, and that was hair. Like I loved hair. I really loved
Yeah, because
hairdressing.
you're also a hair specialist, and you specialize in all hair types, and you've been specializing in that area for what, over 20 years, I believe. And you're
About
also
25.
an influencer on YouTube as well. And I've seen
Yeah,
some of your videos, absolutely
yeah.
amazing, and you do makeup.
Thank you. Yeah, no, basically, like, so from the artwork, I went straight into hairdressing because that was like my other side of creativity. So I've been doing hairdressing since I was 15 years old. I've been doing hairdressing, been in the industry since I'm 15. I'm 45 now. So it's a good few years. Um, and so with the YouTube videos and social media, I basically went on another journey with my hair, just understanding my hair, my natural hair. And I thought, let me just share with sisters that have the same struggle as me on YouTube. So I decided to do videos that women like myself, I can basically just help them, with my journey. I can pass down what I know and air it on YouTube. And so that is how I came about with the YouTube videos. In
What
regards
year
to
was
the
this?
art,
Sorry. What year was this when you was doing started
it
doing
was
your
like
YouTube
we
journey?
were talking like 2009.
Right.
Even before my daughter was born, to be honest with you, I had a channel, but I deleted it because I felt like I wasn't really taking it seriously. I was actually acting like a joker on social media, and I didn't like how I was portrayed. So I shut down the account and opened up another account and started over. So that was so officially 2009. So when my son was a baby, he was all in my videos. So yeah, 2009, and then with my artwork, if you guys want to know about my artwork, I saw a few women that was painting, and I really wanted those paints in my house. I asked them, I said, listen, please let me know when I can buy your pictures. I want your pictures. But then the same lady had a workshop,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, well, that's it. I'm going to a workshop. If I can't buy your pictures, I'll make my pictures and I'll put it on my wall. That's what I'm going to do. So I went to her workshop, and it really gave me like a little push, a reminder. It just kind of opened up my art creativity side again. And I decided from that day on, I was going to just do it. If I feel like I like something, I'm just going to do it. No matter what happened in the past, this is what I like to do. I'm gonna do it. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And
I
when
just
was this?
started.
What year was this roughly
Okay.
when you went to the masterclass?
So that was in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Mm.
literally I was picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. Literally when I start painting, I'll be up till 3 in the morning just painting because I'm just trying to just get this right. And I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna go to sleep until I get this picture right. So I did that. And then, as I said before, I would put it away, open it up again, put it away. And then summertime last year, um, no, then a friend of mine, I was really inspired me to continue painting. So I put it down for a while. And he really inspired me to pick up my pen, my pencils, my paintbrush, my paints and start again. So I did that. Um, I think 2018, the following year. And then last year, summertime, I just felt the urge to paint a picture. And then
Right.
I was just painting and painting because I'm a hairdresser by trade.
Yeah.
My clientele was very quiet um, after summer. It was quiet.
Okay.
So I just started to hibernate and just go into painting, just go into painting. And then my lovely brothers, my younger brother and my big brother, they were like, wow, we got to get you out here. You got to be seen. You can't be huddled in this little room with all these pictures. No. So that's when I started to get generated and, being put out there on Zoom classes, Zoom with yourself, auctions. I have had people ask me, the last 4 years if I'm selling my pictures. And at the time I wasn't ready because I was just trying to get in the motion. I'm just trying to find where I'm at, what's my style, my maturity, my speed, my style, So I'm at this stage where I'm at a place that people really, really want to purchase my pictures. And so it's been like about 4 or 5 months since I've really just put my head down and just get in the zone. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think that naturally I did like shadow work. I didn't even realize that I was doing shadow work, as in I was going back into my childhood and rectifying what was going on with me. And perhaps those desires that I had as a child with the art, I need to go back there and sort that out and bring it back to my adulthood. So I didn't even know I was doing shadow work. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I've learned what shadow work is that you go back into your childhood and try and just rearrange and try and make what you desired back then, do you know what I mean, come up to
So you're
surface.
making it
And
manifest itself now and it's in the present.
yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
That's
it's really
amazing.
weird. Yeah, because I just felt like I was just going back into, because this is my childhood. This is
Yeah.
something that was what I was doing as a child. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just come back to surface and I'm just embracing it, you
That
know?
is so beautiful. What I like, because obviously we're in the what's it, the season of Aquarius now, right? And because I listen to, like, say, Louise Hay, a lot of just individuals who really just deal with self. And one of the things that I was listening with Louise Hay, and she was like saying, because obviously she's passed away, God rest her soul, but at the time when she done her actual her talk, her presentation, which is available on YouTube, she was talking about at the time it was the year of the Pisces, and now coming to the year of the Aquarius. She was saying, and this was before we've even got into this season, that this is going to be a time about us looking at the power within ourselves. Looking at what's already within, and what you've just expressed just now is you already had that inside of you, that desire, you was
Yeah.
drawing, etc. But obviously because of what you was told when you was a child, that's the reason why you kind of like put the brush down, etc. And I think that's a lot for a lot of us. We have these burning desires from when we were a child, but unfortunately, due to our parents not having any, lack of understanding and the wisdom, etc., They're just
and
going to go
values.
based upon what society pushes them to do.
Yeah.
So I just want to really commend you for actually pushing forward and revisiting your inner child and bringing that out into manifestation to what we can see this evening. So well done to you. And
Thank
guys
you.
who are watching, please do give Yonkel a thumbs up, give her some hearts, give her some love, because I think this is courage, and this is really encouraging to myself, and I'm sure it will be encouraging to those who are currently watching and those who catch the replay to, to delve back into what that passion was once upon a time from their childhood. So you mentioned obviously that how people are interested in your painting. You didn't feel that, almost like you didn't feel qualified enough to be selling those paintings, but we had done auction. And first and foremost, I do want to apologize to viewers who wanted to be take part into the auction that was in December, but unfortunately we was experiencing some technical issues, hence the reason why we're doing this episode. But if you do want to get in contact with Yonkel in regards to any of her beautiful painting, please do send her a message. All the information will be provided to you very shortly. So going back to you, Yonkel. So what was it that made you feel that you didn't want to sell at the time, even though people felt that they were interested in purchasing your pictures? What was going through your mind?
I think I was just in a mode of development, and I just didn't feel that I was ready to, because it wasn't really on my mind. Selling really wasn't wasn't the plan. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really something that I planned to do. So I was actually quite surprised that people actually wanted to purchase. But I feel that I have because it was something so spontaneous. Because it was something so spontaneous, I wasn't in a position to sell because it's then you know a business that was obviously occurring because people they will pay you to do what you like doing. So because I enjoy doing it, people are going to pay me, and I then realized actually I can do this as a business. If people are asking me, and I've had more than one person, I've had people all over asking me, and it's made me realize perhaps this is something that can evolve, and it could be something that I could make a business out of. So I would say that I'm kind of preparing myself to create a business so that I have more than one of the same picture. Right
Right.
now I'm making one of pieces, but then perhaps probably 10 people would like that picture. And so at the time, I wasn't in that place where I can just say, yeah, I'm selling that picture because perhaps maybe more than one person would like that. So at the
Yeah.
time, I was literally just in the oven cooking. I wasn't even established as yet. I was just literally maturing into this newfound, um, you know, creative position that has kind of, made me. Do you know what I mean? It's the people. They make you. People make you. So yeah, that's it basically. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense. And it does make sense. And I totally understand what you're saying, because obviously, you've got one picture there, and if you've got 10 people that's interested, I suppose I'm getting the sense of that you would like to know that you are able to produce more of that same
Yeah,
painting.
yeah, yeah,
Is that correct?
yeah, that's right.
But then at the same time, it can still be quite bespoke, just very like
Absolutely. Exclusive.
yes, so it's an
Yeah,
exclusive, so you're
yeah.
not going to find anybody
Absolutely.
else with that
Absolutely.
painting as well.
Absolutely. 100%. I
Yeah,
mean, that some pictures they would be just exclusive, um and there'd be some where I think, well, actually there's some pictures that look like I can just put it on a cup or a plate or a blanket. So I'm just trying to evaluate what I want as an exclusive portrait or a portrait that all the teenage girls can have. Do you know what I mean? On their t-shirt or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a trade, like a brand. Yeah, that's Yonkel style. And so we've all got that t-shirt, we've all got that cup, or we've all got that poster in our bedroom. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just right now, I kind of go in and out where I'll be out and I'll have pictures to sell, and then I'll go into a quiet mode where you won't see me and I'm just painting, I'm just collecting, and then
Yeah.
in order of what I want to sell, and of how many of what and what I'm going to have as an exclusive. So I kind of introvert every now and then, hibernate every now and then, and just go quiet like you wouldn't see me. And that's just me painting and just creating a collection of pictures,
But that's you doing the work behind the scenes, and I think that's so imperative that you can't just constantly be go, 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 go. You need to
Yeah,
come back, you need to center yourself, and then,
absolutely.
plan and then obviously work towards it. So you just can't just constantly, because you have to look after yourself as well. And
Mm,
also it then makes your brand more unique, because you're really saying, I want to provide a service. I want to give these
yeah,
paintings, but I want it to come from a place where I'm at peace within myself,
yeah,
rather than you
absolutely.
feeling the pressure that I have to
Mm,
continuously be so, constant.
yeah,
Because obviously we're living in a day and age where we're so inundated with so much information, and sometimes you do need to have to take that time to just be still and just to center yourself, rather than just keep on going with everybody else, because you can get really tired, and
mm,
yeah, you just can't
yeah.
really differentiate what's
No,
really for you and what's not for you.
yeah,
But anyway, we're
exactly.
digressing to a different topic altogether slightly, but I just want to go straight into your painting, and if you can just talk us through, because I can see those three like Nubian, is it men, or is it behind you, just yeah.
Okay, these are the Masaya tribe. Um, Beautiful bunch of people. They wear um, a lot of the lovely necklaces around their necks. Like that's their tribe, that's their style. I was just drawn to just their class and their their the way they just there's a lot of honor, not even just what they're wearing, but everything about them is just honorable. But yeah, the clothing is gorgeous. The whole style. They're actually three kids. They're not adults. They're three children, three young boys.
Okay.
They're three young boys, and I was inspired by a picture that I saw in South Kenya, and this is how they get glammed up. This is their glam. They look absolutely gorgeous. Um,
Absolutely.
you know,
I
and
love the top piece there as well. What
yeah,
do you know what the name of that would
you
be?
know what? I should know the name, but I actually don't know the name of it. I mean, I don't
If
know the name.
anybody is watching and you know the name of what that's all called, please do put into the chat. It would be great to know. But I do love the way, because they do look very unique at the same time, and it's
Mm,
very colourful. And
yeah,
obviously, I'm assuming based upon colour, that's able for you to identify what tribe
yeah,
they're from, etc.
exactly, exactly. This tribe, they all tend to dress like this, um, like the material, the reds and the chains, like they all look like the color. I think like the color is their. I'm trying to find the word for it, but as a collective, they all wear this red color. Um, I don't know what other colors they wear, but the red is very, very popular. But yeah, they just look lovely. I just find it beautiful. And the
Yeah, I
material is
do love
beautiful
it.
as well. So yeah, this is definitely I copied it from a picture, a real human picture. And I had a lot of fun. It wasn't even hard to do. It was a lot of fun though. I have another one that I spent a lot of time on, and I showed you this in my other um, our first interview. That was in December in um, in December. Let me just
Okay.
1 second, everybody. Just give me 1 second, please.
Janelle has just said that the neck adornment piece is from our ancestors, um, but that's what
This
she
is
knows so far. That's what Janelle's just popped into the comments.
from our ancestors. Obviously, yes. Please let us know the name of it, Janelle.
And she said you captured it very well as well,
Thank
and
you.
well done. She
Thank you
also
very
asked the
much.
question, where does your creative inspiration come from?
It is such a good question. Um, Sometimes I go through modes where I don't even know what to paint, and I really do get quite quite disappointed. But a lot of the times, my inspiration comes from pictures, especially of African my roots. I'm inspired by the colors and the tribes and just how they live. So I'm more drawn to like African painting. And so I literally look through pictures, I go on Pinterest, or I'm watching something on TV. But it's mainly African, um, just African way of living, the cultures, just the way they live, the way they dress, um, their their laws, just their culture and their principles. Yeah, I get my inspirations just by pictures, by real life pictures. I'm still on a journey of trying to be creative without having to look at pictures, like trying to be a bit more um, just mix and match, like draw a person out of a tree or something like that. So I'm still on my journey of, growing as an artist. So right now I'm still feel like a baby because I'm still like I'm literally just copying pictures that I see. There's one or two where I've just drawn out of my own imagination. I do have one that I haven't taken. It's upstairs. It's three women and they're just sisters. They all look so different. One's like 22, one's like 35, one's like 28, and they're all in on different levels as women. So I try to paint off my head sometimes. When I'm really inspired, I will just start painting just out of the blue. But mainly, I would say pictures that I see on Pinterest and yeah, things like
But
that.
I will say this. I mean, even though you're saying that you've copied some of the pictures and that's where you get your inspiration from at this
I'm so
present
sorry.
moment.
Please say that again, please. I'm so sorry. I just
Yeah.
missed what you just said.
So even though you said you've getting your inspiration, your creativity by mirroring the pictures that you've actually seen, but you've done a bloody great job of copying. Like
Thank
it's.
you.
I would love to see what the actual original looks like, but you've just done such a great job for somebody that's gone back into this in since like last year March. You've done amazing. Really,
Thank
you have.
you.
So you should be really proud of yourself.
Thank
But do
you.
tell us a bit more about this drawing, this painting.
Okay, so this is a trio. I seem to like to draw in trios. These are two males and a sister, and I was the reason why I was drawn to this picture is because um, they're just organically creative. Do you know what I mean? Like they've got like paint on their face, and they've created this attire, and it's just that's just what they know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just creativity, is just a part of their life, and I was drawn to Mary just because of how they look, and they're up to something. Do you know what I mean? They're going somewhere, but they're making an effort. Like this is a part of their life. How they look is a part of how they do their thing. Like they have got a statement going on, and um, the reason why I liked and I was so inspired to draw these pictures because we need to believe that we are allowed to create. Do you know what I mean? Whether you look like a goth or an angel or whatever, like if you want to look a certain way, then that's your creativity. If you want to tattoo your
That's
whole
right.
face, then that's you. That's what you like. Like nobody should knock you for how you look. Like that's your statement. Do you know what I mean? You know, so they're like warriors to me. They look like warriors, and that's a part of their makeup. You know, so yeah, it was just this is who they are, and why should they change how they dress or they look because you know someone says, "Oh,
But
you don't
that's
look right." You
yeah, but
know?
then that's your whole identity, isn't it? And I think it's really just about it's it's just the lack of knowledge, because say for example, you think of like say a Muslim or an Asian person and they're wearing say their hijab or their saris, etc. It may not necessarily be something that you're familiar with, say if you're from the West, but if that's their culture, that's their culture. And I just think it's just accepting people for who they are
Absolutely,
rather than,
absolutely,
be say be judgmental towards
yeah,
them or to be hatred towards that person
exactly,
because they dress different from you. And that's what makes
exactly,
us all so unique and so special.
yeah, exactly. I
But I do
love
like it. I was gonna say, the main person in the middle. It just kind of reminds me of from you know Black Panther, and you have the warriors, the women, and they go out to war. That red bit
that.
there just reminded me of when they went out into the field and the last fight, etc.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
yeah, fierce, fierce. I actually don't know what tribe these are, to be honest with you, but I would say that the women that you're talking about, I think that's their people. I believe that's their
Right.
people. I think that's their people. I'm not. I don't know who these lot are, but like I said, I found this on Pinterest, and I was like, right, I'm going to challenge myself to see if I can get this done, and I did. Yeah. There are a few tribes who still wear neck piece like that. Emo tribe, collar, and Kalenjin,
And the
Marakwet, and
ancient Egypt collars. Yeah,
old
Egyptian collars.
yeah, yeah. And these are
I
actually
think even, sorry, go ahead.
now I was going to say that these this chain here is this the shells, isn't it? These are very popular, and that's what
Yeah.
they're wearing. They're wearing that on their clothing. Beautiful. I really love this. Absolutely love this. Yes, but yeah, 100% Janelle. Definitely.
Thank you, Janelle, for that
I'll put it down.
information.
Yes.
Yes, I would love to see another.
Let's have a look. So I've also been challenging myself with animals as well because I'm trying to exercise my abilities. And so I have painted a few animals. Let me just get that for you guys. Give me 1 second. So the first one is an elephant. I love elephants. I was telling you the last time, um,
Oh,
Miss
wow.
Kaz, that I I love animals, and I feel that I'm kind of gravitating to animals right now. Like I actually want to live with them. I know it sounds so far fetched, but I just believe that we were meant to be with the animals. You know
Well, we're all living creatures, aren't we?
what I'm saying?
Even the plants, we're living with plants. So,
100.
it's so important because we're all living, we are
Absolutely.
all created by the Almighty. So I
Yeah,
totally get it. But I
yeah.
don't know if I would like to live with an elephant as such, but
I would love to be in a village where the elephants are. I mean, I don't know how it is. I mean, it could be far fetched. You know what I'm saying? I know that when we took the kids to Chessington Zoo, we stayed in the hotel. We were in the hotel where the animals were. We were very close to the animals, and it was a lovely feeling. But yes, I love animals, and I've just wanted to challenge myself in, just painting them as well because I do like animals. I love lions, I love tigers, giraffes. I think they're beautifully made. The Most High made them, and I just want to, you know, paint, paint them. So
how long did it take you to draw that particular painting? Roughly, I mean, does it all vary depending on the size of the canvas, the draw, and things like that?
Excuse me. Do you
Because
know
it
what?
looks
It
very
really,
detailed.
yeah, it really does differ. Sometimes I can paint a picture really fast. I mean, to be honest with you, this picture that I painted, just with the Massey tribe, this took me like, boy, like not even a day. It took me half a day.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't really take long if I know what I'm doing. If it's
Yeah.
really introvert, like let's say with the trio, with the other pictures, they that does take long. Like this one it took me a couple days and then some, maybe a week, because there's a lot of detail to put in there. And so just so that I don't get too restless, I'll just have a little break and then come back to it, because obviously you got to have like the right kind of inspiration. You can't just, if you're bored, if you're bored, there's no point painting. Do you know what I mean? I like to do it when I'm on fire. Do you know what I mean? When I
Yeah.
want done, like then I'm on fire. I'm zealous to do it. But if I have lost all the inspiration, then I'll just put it down and come back when I feel that I've got the do you know what I mean, the inspiration to paint again. Let me just come back to you guys with two more pictures that I painted the last couple of days. As I said before, if I'm really like on fire for just getting a picture done, it takes me a couple to half a day, couple hours to half a day. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't take me long at all, which is quite shocking because um, I can get a lot out. But if I'm out of ideas, then it takes me a long time to actually even produce a picture. So I paint on inspiration. Let me just get you my other pictures. 1 second.
What I'm going to, before you go, young girl, all right, she's just gone. I was going to say I was going to play a video for one of her works, but I'm going to leave that for now because I'm not sure. Yeah, see, it's a good thing I didn't do it because she's just back here. Right. Okay. But what I was going to say to you, young pal, is
I
you
beg
know
your pardon,
when you
guys.
say you don't draw, you
Mm.
don't do your paint unless you feel fired up and inspired, and that's really how it is for an artist. Whether you do music, whatever it is, anything to do with the creates being creative, you need to feel inspired. Otherwise, you just nothing's going to be coming out. Do you know what I mean? Kind of
Exactly.
thing. And
Exactly.
you hear about artists and they just make an album in like literally in just a few days or so, and you're thinking, how
Yeah.
could you? And it's so the bomb.com, and you're just thinking, what the heck? But if you're fired up and something's inspired you and a situation, and you're just writing and writing, and the music's
Yeah.
just coming, then yeah, I
Exactly.
totally get it. I really
Yeah.
do.
It's like a
Yeah.
river. You know what I mean? A river of magic. You know, when you jump on there, then you're like, wow, I can do this, I can do that. Because I do get that way. Like, okay, I'm gonna paint that. I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna paint that. And then some days I'm like, I don't really want to paint.
Mm.
I don't really want to paint that. But I've seen giraffes for a long time, and I've always wanted to paint a giraffe.
She
So
is
I
cute.
paint,
Is that
yeah,
mama and baby giraffe?
yeah, it is. This
Oh
is
wow.
this is my son. This is me and my son. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I feel that with art, everyone interprets things differently. And so I've seen giraffes. I've seen painters of giraffes, and this is how I've interpreted mine. You know what I'm saying? I saw a picture and I got ideas from it, and then I just created my own. Painting is definitely like therapy, most definitely. I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel like I've done that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I did that, and yeah, it's definitely. I feel like I also go into meditation as well. Like I just go into meditation. I'm just like literally just like I'm enjoying every minute when I do paint, and I'm in the and I'm painting to detail. I'm lost. Like I'm literally gone, but it's definitely therapeutic to me.
I know
Absolutely.
exactly what you're saying. That's how I find it when I start baking. When I'm baking cakes, I sometimes I just feel like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I was put this ingredient with that ingredient. All of these kind of ideas comes. So I
Yeah,
so getting it's so
it helps you.
therapeutic. But again, I have to be in that right mindset, because if I'm not in that right mindset, mate, even on a cake's still gonna taste on point, but for
Yeah.
me, it's just not the best. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. 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 So this was done. I think it's like done last week Thursday. Last week Thursday or Friday. Today is Thursday, so it was last week Thursday,
Oh,
Friday I
you did
did
this
this.
last week Thursday.
Yeah, and yeah, I had a ball doing this picture. And then I painted a tiger. If you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen this posted
Yeah, I
recently
saw
as
that on
well.
Insta.
This was like the day
Amazing.
after. Yeah, the day after painted the giraffe, me and my baby. I was like, let me try and do the tiger. And what I've noticed about with art is that sometimes you look at your paint and you think, oh my gosh, how am I going to get to this part, the ending? Because right now this picture looks ugly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you first start with your painting, it does not look good. Everything just looks like a blob. But then you take time out and you graft it, you put the detail. And the first I took a picture of this, it was literally like 4 blobs and an eye. And I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? And you just patience and tenacity, you just keep going, you just keep going, you just keep going. And then, I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I did that. Like, wow, I actually did that. All praise to the Most High. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. Like, you did that. Do you know what I mean? You gave me that magic moment to achieve this. Do you know what I'm saying? This is divine. Do you know what I mean? This is like create. The Most High is giving me that. Do you know what I mean? That creativity to produce this, and I do feel so rewarded when I see something finish. And in some pictures, like I really want to just do my best at it. Like there's a picture that I've made just of recent of this lady I follow on Instagram. She's
Oh
absolutely
wow.
amazing, this lady. So with my art, I like to draw with paint with meaning. Like if I see somebody that's beautiful, like yourself, Kaz, do you know what I mean? Like this picture here that I've still got to send to you. I like to paint with meaning as well. So like this picture reminds me so much of you. This picture
That's me, y'all.
This picture is a lady I watch on Instagram and YouTube. Her name is Queen Poe, and she is a whiff of fresh air. And I was like, I'm going to paint this woman because she's so beautiful. Follow her. She's called Queen Poe, Queen Poe, P-O. And it's not finished yet because I don't want to ruin it. So this is like, I painted this like back in, I think December, late December. And like, I've done the twist. I've redone the twist because I didn't like how the twist look. Do you know what I mean? I rubbed it out. I repainted it. And I'm like, I really want this to be a really good finish. And I put it down for weeks because I don't know what else to do with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to, because it's like being consistent. Like, you've got to keep the pride in your work in a consistent manner. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to paint, you've got to keep that same level of pride in your work. You can't just be slapping whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I put a lot of pride, a lot of time, and a lot of love, and a lot of, do you know what I mean? Effort in this. And so I put it down because I don't know what else to do. Like I really want to be creative with it, but I'm just not quite there yet. So some pictures just get put down for a minute until I get
Yeah.
revelation of what to put on the picture. Do you know what I'm saying?
Have you
Like
got in contact with Queen Poe then
I
to let her
did
know?
I did tag her in my Insta stories, but she never saw it. So when I finally post this on my Instagram, I'm gonna tag her. And I hope that she responds. Um,
Or send her a
because
DM message, direct message her, and just let her
I
know
I
you
did
inspired.
that.
Oh, you did
I
that. Okay,
I
not
I,
my
I,
Queen Poe.
I
Your girls got you.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically, I like to paint, as Janelle asked me before, what do I like to paint? It's definitely just African women, animals, and people that mean something to me. Do you know what I mean? I will paint. Um, but yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's when I'm inspired, I can't just paint just for paint's sake. Like, I've got to be on fire in that present moment to say, yes, I'm going to paint that picture. And that is how I painted this picture. This is how it all began. I was on Instagram, and this
Oh,
lady,
wow.
this lady, I was inspired by her picture, and so it's a copy, but I give her the credit because this is how it started this year. This picture, this was a picture that I first painted, and no, I painted a picture of palm trees in Miami. It was pink and blue. It's up on my door. I can't get it down,
Ooh.
unfortunately. But it was pine trees, and that was my first picture. But then like this one, I was like, okay, and that's when I just started to really just get back into the painting this year. Um, but I've tweaked it in my own way. She had, I don't think she had any hair, whereas I put her the original picture of the lady
Right.
of the first painting. The lady that I copied from, she had no hair, whereas I put hair on her, and the earrings. Apart from that, everything else has been copied. The
So you
lights around,
customized it to your own.
yeah,
Even
I
though you
tweaked
got
it.
inspiration from her,
Yeah,
you also customized it and you made it uniquely your own. So
definitely. I tweaked it for
it's not
sure.
completely a copy, then, is it?
No, no, it's not.
Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely tweaked. But yeah, there's some amazing Black women out here that are artists, and they have really inspired me as well. There's amazing Black women out here that are just doing the thing. They're really doing the thing, like, properly, just on a different level. They are doing amazing things, and they've also inspired me as well, with my art, because you look at people like yourself and you think, wow, if she can do it, then maybe I can do it. And I think we need to be inspiring each other. We need to be doing that, because if we don't inspire one another, then you perish. You need something to keep you going. Um, do you know what I mean? And I think it's important that we do inspire one another.
I
And it
agree.
keeps you alive. It keeps you alive.
I agree. But I do, because there's a painting I can see just on the other side of you.
This side.
Yeah. So
Side.
this painting here, and there's one behind you.
Oh yes, honey. Which one are
Yes.
you talking about? Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about this one?
Both, actually. If you wouldn't mind just telling us a bit about these painting. Oh my goodness. That just reminds me of when I see you with your teal looking hair. Yeah.
Yeah. So these pictures are from, once again, they are inspirational pictures. There was a lady I saw on Pinterest, and I basically got the idea from her. She was having a laugh, and I love that capture. It was an amazing capture. So I wanted to try and bootleg the capture and interpret it in my own way. So if you look at the pictures together, they don't look the same at all, which I'm glad about. So it was definitely like um, an illustration of uh, a reference. It was a reference picture. Um, and because I feel that when you do reference pictures, nobody can say you've copyrighted it. I mean, it's a copyright,
Yeah.
because it's just a person, and I've just managed to just, interpret it with my hands. So with this picture, it looks nothing like the original, and plus her hair isn't teal; it's black. Um, but the caption is the same. But this was a lot of fun, and like I said to you before, some pictures start off so like there's no potential. Like, you think, oh my gosh, am I actually going to make this work? Is it actually going to come together? And then you just persevere and you continue, and you can see the actual picture coming together. And so yeah, this one was a lot of fun because I didn't think I'd get there.
I
um
love the detail on her neck, like even the
yeah,
reflection on the glasses.
Yeah.
And even the bronzer, the highlighter on her cheek.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
the detail on there. It's just amazing. I mean, I love all your painting. I just think they're very detailed. Um,
Thank you, dear.
and yeah, sorry,
Thank you, dear.
you're
Thank
welcome. But
you.
the painting with the lady with the hair wrap, she looks like
This,
a goddess. Yeah.
yeah, she this is Solange. This is
So
my
on
interpretation of Solange
TV
as in
sister.
Beyonce's sister. Yeah. It's another one. You know, you can't when you start off you think, oh my gosh, what does this look like? Is it gonna come together? But you just want to continue and just continue to persevere. And eventually you see the picture for, it just comes together. And I think that's where I get a real buzz from is when the finish happens and you can see that with all that time and enthusiasm and determination, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and you can see how it's come together and how it ended. And yeah, the whole thing, like even the background, I was just, taking a chance, trying to mimic the background of the actual real photo. And it worked. I didn't think it would work because it looks like a blurred background to me. She looks like she's in the studios taking a photo. Do you know what I'm saying? And she's
Yeah.
in front. She's like got all the lighting on her, and then they've got the background that's all lit up as well. So it was a fun picture to do. It was challenging with the halo, with the crown. I'm really sorry, guys. My husband is sleeping and he's snoring, and I just need to just quickly tell him.
We can't hear anything. I can't
You
hear
can't hear him?
anything.
Okay, that's all
No.
right. Because I'm just like snoring right now.
But
But
before you
yeah,
continue, if you guys got any questions, because we literally got 7 minutes remaining of the show, if you got any
wow.
questions, please do send your questions through for Yonkel to answer those questions for you. And I'm also going to provide the information so that you can connect with Yonkel. And if you are interested in any of her painting, please do direct message her and she will see what she can do for you. Because would you be
Yes,
selling some of these pictures?
I will be selling my pictures. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So if
ma'am.
you're interested, by all means, just follow Yonkel C. If you're not following her already, all the information is there for you. Sorry, Yonkel, if you want to continue, because we've literally got like
No,
7 minutes
it's
left.
fine. I'm just happy to answer any questions. If anybody's watching, I'm happy to answer. Um,
So, what advice would you give to somebody who wants to get into, drawing and everything else? What would you actually advise them to do?
just start now. Do you know what I mean? Like creativity is not just a paintbrush, it's a pencil, it's a pen, it's your hands. You can paint with your fingers, you can do a lot with your hands. But yeah, just start. Just start. Do you know what I'm saying? You can use a pencil and create amazing work just with one pencil. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if you feel that you want to really invest, then go for it. Like do what you where your heart leads you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you whatever we put our mind to, we can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Don't let anyone else tell you that you can't do it. You can do anything you want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like our life is full of opportunities, and we should take it. If we're alive, then we should take it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is for you, then it's for you. But if you want something, then I'll say just go and do it. Don't let nobody stop you from doing it.
You know what? The song was going through my head as you're speaking. You can make it if you no. You can make it if you really want, but you must
Yeah.
try, try and try. So you've got to keep on trying. I'm not gonna try and give up my vocals because I have, I'm under contract and I don't want to breach it about playing. But we've
Mate.
got to just keep on trying, right?
100%. I would love to do like a handstand. Do you know what I mean? Like I would love to do that.
Ooh.
But it's commitment. Do you know what I mean?
Why a
It's so
handstand?
because I don't know because it's impossible to do. I'd love to try and do it. Just literally just stand on my hands with nobody around and just me. Jimmy Cliff, yes, Janelle, Jimmy
Yes,
Cliff,
Janelle. Yeah, Jimmy Clear.
Jimmy Cliff, honey. But yeah, I would love to defy gravity with my legs. That's
So you say you physically do handstands.
I would love to.
You
I can
know
do it.
something? It's crazy that you're saying that because when I was going yoga before this season, um, I was getting really quite good, and some of the people would literally be doing these handstands, and I kid you not, I was doing all right, not
Raw
quite
Kaz.
handstand, but
Go
the
for it, man.
flexibility was getting there,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
And it's all the powers within you. We're able to do it, but obviously, it's like you said, you just got to try and you just got to keep on practicing.
It's in the
So I would
mind.
say to you, Yonka, that's your desire, yoga, girl, yoga and Pilates, because the
For real.
flexibility will come and you'll be able to do it, and it's all within
Mm.
the mind.
That's
Trust
it,
me.
girl. That's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah, so that is where I'm at right now. I'm on a journey. My art is still something that's evolving. It hasn't stopped. I'm still growing. I'm still a baby in this industry. So yeah, that is me right now.
Thank you so much, Yonka. So, guys, before we wrap up, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening. You could have been anywhere, but the fact that you are here with us this evening, we appreciate you and we hope you enjoyed this show. And do feel free to connect with Yonkel C. If you aren't following Now Chat Show, please do so because it's not going to even cost you a penny. Literally, all you have to ensure you've got a Gmail account and subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed. Feel free to do give some feedback as well because that helps us to improve the platform as well. And until next time, I'm your girl Kazmak, and this was a conversation all about art with Yonkel C. So ensure that you are following, and until next time, peace out.
Chef,
All right, bye for
see you
now,
later.
guys.
Bye.